Warning, you're going to see blood, you're going to see someone get killed. Warning, flashing lights. Like, what? What is it warning us of?
What is going on, people? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today is a bit of a different video. It's a Sunday 6 PM. I upload every single Sunday 6 PM. And today I'm going to be bringing you something completely different. There has been another video made on me by a large YouTuber known as Memulous. A lot of you guys that watch my videos or have come over from Memulous have probably already seen that video. And today I'm going to be inviting in Kian and Sam to join me and talk about this topic and react to Memulous's video. Just give a general response, really. Now, before we start, I just want to say I do enjoy Memulous's content. It is interesting, it is entertaining, and it's quite an honour in a way to see another video made on me. It's kind of more based on not me as a person and my content, because the first video was more directed on me as a person, and yeah, back when I was like younger, I was a cunt. So basically, not only in this video I want to apologise for certain things, because there is some sort of embarrassing situations in that video that I look back on and I do think, that's me, that's embarrassing, that's ridiculous. At the same time, I just want to overlook the whole situation and just explain my part, so it makes sense to more people, so they understand why we're doing this and what we're doing this for and how we're doing this. Right, so we've got the boys here, Sam on my left, Kian on my right. Make sure to check out their channels and Instagrams down below, but you don't have to. Only if you want to.
If you don't, you'll be really
very upset.
Only if you want to.
You'll be really
You won't be a true supporter if you didn't do that, would you?
We're gonna get into watching this response now and just review it, talk about it, and give our opinions and facts, really, and kind of help you guys understand.
Okay, so if you've been watching me for the last 2 years or so, you may know about a YouTuber that I branded the fakest YouTuber on the site, and with good reason. He made like fake haunted house videos pretending to get stabbed. It was basically just like, you know, fake J-Station-esque type stuff. There was a number of other things he did, like he went on Snapchat and blamed his fans because his videos were getting low views. It was really strange. He basically just had a go at them over Snapchat. But after my video, he made a response type video, which I actually thought was pretty decent. It's 25 minutes long and about 2 years old at this point, so I'm not going to go into it because if I do, it'll be half the video. But he basically said, yeah, I shouldn't have made fake videos and presented them as real, and, you know, fair enough. He also said sorry for the other stuff he did, and again, fair enough. People change, you know? So I think it would be a fair assumption to say his content has calm down a little bit.
So what we're just in there, obviously, I appreciate that a lot. He took the time to watch my response video on the first video he made of me. He understood where I was coming from, and I have developed and have changed, which is kind of what I wanted. That's fine. I didn't want drama, I didn't want beef, I didn't want to cause a conflict between myself being a small YouTuber and a big YouTuber at the time, and getting crushed and stuff, being this is my dream, my job, everything like that. But I do appreciate, obviously, the kind words. But we've just started.
I think one thing I have noticed though, something I'd like about not just Memulous but his community in general, because I've watched him for years. Like, I love his content. In fact, I actually watched his video on you before I met you.
Yeah.
When I saw I was in the video, I was, even though he was taking
He was so excited that he was in the video.
I was so excited. I literally
So was I.
I was on the toilet and I hurried up. I ran out into I was like, oh, mate, guess what? I'm in the Memulous video. And he was like, you do realise he's just taking the piss out of me. I was like, I don't care. I've watched him for years.
That's the point, innit? Yeah. Because when someone sent it to me, I actually was out on my parents. I got a message from one of my friends. You're in a Memulous video. And I went, yeah, I know about that. And he went, no, you're in a new one. And I went, oh, for God's sake. And I went, right, Mum, Dad, go away. Like, because they know, they watched the first Memulous video. And they were obviously, being my parents, being very biased towards me.
Savagely beaten with a belt.
They watched it and they were like, this guy's an idiot, he's dissing my son, all of that kind of thing.
And then they basically turned around and said, don't worry Lewis, we've got a team working on the video.
Whoa. Right, so they would side with me, and then I was really embarrassed by the content on the first video, like 2 years ago, what I had done. This time, before watching it, I was like, Mum, go away a sec, I need to go and watch this before I show you. Because obviously she's, because I haven't been that bad, which is great, so...
We'll get to the points in a second.
We'll get to the points in a second.
But honestly, I refuse to watch more than 3 of these because they're quite long and very boring.
Right, so regarding what you just said about the length of my videos, that is something that all 3 of us have spoke about in the past and looked into. Most of my videos are fillers to get to the entertaining part, because obviously with these 2 working full-time jobs and me in the last 3 years working a full-time job, we don't have all day, every day like most real proper full-time YouTubers do to make these videos. So we use it as like filler to get the bigger video. And a lot of the supporters have always been saying, your video's too short, can you make it longer?
The actual action and the main bit, you know, that is in the title and everything can only be like a minute long. Otherwise, so that every video would only be like a minute long if they were only there for that bit that we advertise.
Instead of maybe making 18 to 20 minute long videos, come down to more 10 to 12, 13 minute long videos.
I think he's a bad person for making fake videos or making bad videos. I just think they're hilariously bad and I want to talk about them.
You made a good point there, actually. Hilariously bad. Like, that is literally the point. And we actually bully each other about how ridiculous some of the things we do are. Anything from the title to what we actually do and how it's advertised and everything. Quite often, you know, even me and Kean will sit here and just take the piss out of Lewis for coming to an idea saying, let's do this, let's do that.
I will say, actually, and I'm going to say this here and there, 8 months ago, the three of us, we watched Jay Station's video of how to buy a slave off the dark web. Regarding the racial side of the video, we didn't agree with. We thought it would be really funny to create a mockery of his video and turn it different. So we did. It was a piss take.
It's almost like a sketch.
Kean was the slave, and me and Sam had ordered him to the house and he cleaned our shoes, and it was really funny. And I was about to post it, and then we saw Memulous drop her
It was me who messaged you.
I'm Jay Station slave video, and we thought, we can't post that.
Yeah.
People in the public eye are not actually sitting with us in these planning sessions and don't understand the actual nature of what we're doing it for. Doing it for a laugh, we're doing it for banter, we're doing it for a mockery, a skit, whatever. People would have took that seriously, so we had to scrap that.
Okay, so literally as I was editing this part, I saw he was live on YouTube. So I went and watched it, and he was saying he was gonna like catch someone lacking or something. I don't know. Just watch this.
Someone will catch him on road, and someone will speak to him.
Do what feels necessary at the
Yeah,
time.
that's what we're gonna say public wise, but like obviously I will catch him slipping. I will film him. You'll see a video, right? The biggest video ever. You'll see a video at some point in the next couple of years confronting Ginger Jaffa or confronting
Well, they
the
ain't
drug
gonna meet
dealer.
us because he's too scared.
We're working on it. I got a team working on where he chills.
Oh my god, this is tragic. Oh, this is so tragic. Like, this is like what year 9s do when they get in an argument with each other. Also, what do you mean you got a team working on finding out where he chills? Like, who do you think you are, the mafia? But I want to know the backstory to this. I don't know the backstory to this Ginger Jaffa story, but I'm really interested.
A lot of people, I hope anyways, are aware of situations that we're in with these videos. If we don't do live streams and we don't recreate them and talk about them as if they are a real thing and tell the storyline and entertain it, it's boring, it's dead. We're trying to prevent from being boring, so I see it as a situation of, say, Sam's been stabbed, okay, right? Some people would comment and say, you're taking the mick out of people that get stabbed. Not at all, because there's loads of people that make proper horror Hollywood films of people getting stabbed. They're not taking the mick. This is kind of what we're trying to do on a shit acting level and a small budget. Like, all three of us will hopefully hand on heart say we are shit at acting. We never did drama at school. This is just fun.
In the videos that we do, I get really stuck because obviously in the first parts I'm trying to be like myself and all that, and then suddenly I have to go from being in these situations and I'm trying to work out like how am I going to react.
And I know that it won't take to everyone. There'll be people a lot older that will sit there and think this is shit, and there'll be people that sit there and think, oh, this is really cool, I really enjoy this. I'm not a scary individual. Kean and Sam are not scary individuals, right? We'll all sit here and hand on heart say we've got each other's backs. We don't go out there looking for violence. Yes, we don't have a mafia. The way I say I've got a team working behind the scenes, I've got a couple of friends that you never really see on camera that help with a bit of research into making these videos and help create, and we're like, we've got a team working on the situation, guys.
Like,
exaggerate.
and
we're gonna catch him on road. Like, I know it sounds stupid, wet, gangster.
To be fair,
do you know what I mean?
You sound like the fucking Godfather, mate.
Yeah.
It's meant to come across as, we're working on it, guys. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. This is the story. Make sure you follow on to next episode when we tell you what this person has done and how we're gonna catch him. And that, to me, when you look at that, it's like, wow, what's going on? I want to follow that.
Series,
it's a drama series.
He's not a knob in real life.
Yeah. Like, Jaffa was a supporter, a fan of my videos, and I welcomed him like into the group of us to become a more friendly basis. Gave him my number and was like, yo, I'll help your channel grow, bro. We're always trying to build a bigger group. He released a song. To be fair, the song was alright.
For asked.
Jaffa had asked me to use the song. I put the song as my outro. I put his link in the description. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, after no contact for like a couple of days because I was very busy, he copyrighted 2 of my videos, got me 2 complete full strikes, removed off the thing. We've had some confrontation. I've tried to get them back. I finally got the videos back, and now boom, it's going in. So we're obviously sitting there, and he was in my hometown. We were like, let's meet up, let's talk. We can make a video. We can confront you, make something real. Because obviously, not everything on the channel is fake. There is some real situations that we have been in.
Occasion, there's a real one.
Yeah, and we kind of want to make it more of a mystery. You have to work it out if it's real or fake. If I go, that's fake, people are like, alright. If I go, that's real, people are like, alright. So I've stopped going real, stopped going fake.
Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and perspective changes everything. So I can look at something and think, right, that must mean it's real, whereas someone else can look at that same thing and say, right, well, that clearly shows it's fake.
In a way, you don't watch a Hollywood horror film or action film and go, did he actually just kill him? Because no, of course he didn't, because he's at the press conference next week with the red carpet. There has been some situations. I know that we're never going to be able to prove it if something real does happen. I get that, because we've done so many like entertainment stages. Of course, we get that, but occasionally, twice, 3 times a year, something does occur, big or small. Yeah, Jaffa's been really clout chasing a hell of a lot, run us all over in a bad way, so why not use that as a bit of an advantage? But the beef is not fake. I'm sure we won't beat him up or catch him lapping on road, but hopefully one day we will see him in the public, and we can confront him on why he did what he did and make a video out of it, and that one will be real.
Every single one of his titles ends in not clickbait.
By the way, I did want to get a haircut for this video to look really professional, just so like George, when he looks at the video and watches. I'm not famous enough to get in the barbers at the moment, it's a booking only, so. The clip, obviously, he just mentioned about not clickbait. This is something I have to stress about everyone, and I'm quite actually gutted that Memulus himself doesn't understand this. When I use not clickbait in my title, first of all, it's become our thing. The jumper, not clickbait. That's kind of our vibe now. It's milked. We use it on every video. Deliberate.
It's a piss take of us that we've adopted.
We're mocking ourselves. The actual meaning of not clickbait, if I was to upload a video saying, Sam died, and then in the video, I just sat there eating an apple, I put not clickbait, that is clickbait. My title is correct to what happens in my video. So if I say Sam's been stabbed, in the video you'll see Sam be stabbed. Whether it's a real stabbing or an acted stabbing, a fake stabbing, all for entertainment, it doesn't matter. Like, my films are called what happens in my video.
Die if we don't follow you on Instagram, Lewis Clark? Are we gonna die if we don't see images like this?
Bro, there's someone here, bro. Who the f is that?
Who?
That guy over there, bro.
What, in the mirror?
Yeah.
That's you.
Nah, bro. That ain't me.
That is definitely you.
He's squaring up, bro. He's squaring up. What? You want something, yeah?
It's just so unfunny. And that's coming from me, the man who still makes Joe Mama jokes in July 2020. Why did they think that this should be left in the video?
Like, Sam, get your Bumbleclot out here now, man.
But Bumbleclot, right. You're from Devon, mate. Get a grip.
One thing I want to talk about is those clips that he pointed out of me, which, yes, I agreed they weren't funny. And when this arsehole decided to upload the video,
yeah, he only put it in there just to wind you up, didn't he?
I was so like embarrassed. I watched it and I felt
banter.
I know, but I remember filming that day and I was not in a very great mindset.
But I don't remember anyone coming to me and saying, don't put that clip in. No, I was unaware, and I thought it was funny.
I was really having a bad sort of like that. And obviously, throughout when I've been on the channel, it's been very like, oh, and make jokes, be funny and all that.
Yeah.
If I do it naturally, I'm fine. If I'm in a good mood,
if you're forced, it's a bit cringe.
But it's like, there's been a couple times, and you'll know as well as I do, we'll start to film and be like, we're going to do like the exploring bit, do your funny stuff, and I sit there and I think, well, now I'm on the spot, and on that day in particular, mate, I just had no funny sides.
Do you know what? It's funny because it's not funny. That's the point. You're trying to be funny and it's not funny. There's a comedic value to the point of it. So
I'm trying to work out what humour like the fans enjoy the most. But in those videos, that was earlier on as well, I was trying to test the waters. Memulus, I'm not from Devon.
The floor is so dodgy.
Yeah. Oh, really? You noticed it, Joe?
Oh, fucking hell.
Alright then, what's that about?
What the f was that?
You'd think his mates just have a more dramatic reaction to their mate getting dragged off into a corridor. I guess it's just a regular occurrence because they're always doing epic, crazy, scary, haunted house things.
This is something that's nothing to do with me, it's up to the shit actors. It's up to the shit actors, so they can come forward.
The way you got dragged around the corner was so anticlimactic. Because you went round the corner and you started to lean before he grabbed you. You started to lean into it and you just see one hand go like that. And I thought, really?
Round the corner, so like you can see there's like a pause moment where I'm sort of like,
yeah.
Where did he go?
The only thing I think out the whole video that bugged me, Memeless is commenting on this video and the bad acting and that maybe we're potentially at the start of it anyways, trying to portray this as a real thing. Well, we did a like 60-second to potentially 1.5 minute skit of where Kian and Sam were searching for me. I was the one filming that, right? Now if I was kidnapped and taken, I wouldn't be able to stand there filming that, right? He didn't show the footage of the back-to-back like film motion switching sides. We really tried to make that different and professional. That was our first trial of doing it and it turned out really well.
On a bit like this whole segment of just them like him wrestling him to the floor and apparently he's not actually hitting him with stuff, obviously, but
that clip there, right, where you mention I actually did get hurt, okay? I know no clothes were ripped or anything, but everything he hit me with full pelt and it did actually hurt. When he picked me up and he threw me into the wall, it actually hurt. Of course the person was an actor for us. It was actually my brother who was dressed up attacking me, but being my brother, he decided that he actually did want to hurt me, and he did hurt me throughout that video, and I come out quite bruised and battered, didn't I? He took advantage. He took advantage of it.
No, it's not like proper constructive criticism to be like, lol, so boring. So I'm gonna give him some quick pointers. One, you need to make your videos shorter, Lewis Clark. They go on for too long, man. I'm trying to think of a second pointer, but honestly, they're just, I can't think of it. They're just bad. I can't put my finger on why. Maybe it's the acting. I think it's mainly just like the videos are 95% filler. Like, he has the potential to have a good channel here. Like, even if it is like scripted out scenarios and stories, I think they have the potential to be good, but they're just not.
So with the constructive criticism there, I do really appreciate that, of course. I am very grateful that you think that I have the potential and we have the potential. I'm also very grateful that you think maybe my videos should be a lot shorter. So we have looked at some certain things. Now, I'm not going to be able to promise anything, and neither with these boys, but I am hoping to try and change the approach on our videos. We just want to make this more of a movement, and the responses are brilliant, and that's what we like. So don't hold me to that, but that is something I'm willing to do, something I want to do, is kind of adapt a little bit more, take some advice on board, and go into these videos in a little bit more of a different way and see what we can kind of gain out of them.
Drowning in coffin in abandoned mental asylum, we saved it. Oh, God. And this video is described by Lewis as the biggest situation we've ever been in.
Go, 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 go. By tripping the wire you have.
Yo, bro, yo, man.
I mean, they've got a prop for this video. I give them props for that. Oh, great pun from me. But I give them props for actually getting some props in. But they could just smash the glass. It doesn't look, it's not like bulletproof glass, is it? They could smash that. But yeah, you guessed it. At the end of the video, he gets out of the coffin. Obviously, I think these videos are kind of predictable. Like, you're never going to see someone die on a Lewis Clark video.
Next week, Kian dies.
This is something I really wanted to touch subject on. The box video. Now, that box wasn't a prop that we got from the shop.
Built it.
That was a box that me and Sam spent 3 days building. Okay?
When you put it that way, it sounds quite bad.
Then me and Kian spent 2 days water testing with my girlfriend Daisy, testing the water, how many litres we'd need, testing how many times it leaked, and how much silicone we had to buy and silicone on that box to make sure it didn't leak, and even in the video it did leak. Then we had to transport it 2 hours to an abandoned building with 450 litres of water in 20-litre barrels. We had 6 people on set with us that day, the 3 of us and 3 others. It was a very, very inconvenient struggle of a day, wasn't it? It was fun. We built that box from scrap wood. We spent time, effort and money on that video, and I was so excited to see that video get out there. But that was something that we really enjoyed to film, and that video's been in the process of working on for like 4 months now. We went the extra mile to create this video. It was not glass in the box, it was acrylic sheeting. Now, anyone that works in the building trade like I used to, and obviously Kian does and Sam does, acrylic is not smashable. It will crack, but it won't smash. With him being in the box and the water filling up, cracking the acrylic, anyone would know that actually could cause some serious harm to the individual inside the box with the pressure of the water and the way it all would go. So obviously that wouldn't have been an option even if the whole situation was real. Like, that took us weeks and months to do all that, and don't get me wrong, the response wasn't amazing, but you live, you learn, you grow up, you move on, and you try something better next time.
And like literally as I was editing this video, I saw that live stream and I couldn't get many clips from it because he took it down literally as soon as he stopped streaming. But one final clip I got was something I called him out for in my last video, and that was blaming his subscribers for not showing enough support or whatever. And just look at this final clip I got from his stream.
The more support we get on the channel, the more videos that I'll be able to post. There's the link to Sam's new video. I'm going to refresh it. I want to see over 100 likes.
Come on.
30 likes! Sam and Ryan, thank you for the £2 donation. 30 likes. Guys, where are you?
Now, obviously, I didn't get the whole clip because he took down the stream, but I did see the whole thing. And he just threw a hissy because people didn't go and like his mate's video. I said this in my last video, and I will say it again. Nobody, including your subscribers, owes you anything, Lewis. Nobody owes you or your mates anything. If they don't want to go over and like their video, they're not obliged to. It doesn't make them a bad supporter of you or whatever. If they don't want to go over and like a video, they don't have to. Now, I obviously didn't get any more than this on recording, but I swear to you, it got worse than this. He basically threw a hissy.
Regarding this, okay, I'm gonna say it here, I'm gonna say it. I am embarrassed to watch that footage back. To see myself act like that publicly or even quietly, it is so embarrassing, and I want to hold my hands up and just say sorry. I apologise for anyone watching my videos that feels forced into subscribing to someone else, or yes, George is right, you don't owe me a single thing. I know sometimes I kind of have that hissy on my YouTube lives, my explanation kind of thing. I do care about my friends a hell of a lot. They help me out and I want to help them out back, and I do see obviously 300,000 subscribers is a massive influence compared to someone with 0, and I feel that like I want to be able to offer more to my friends that are helping me out. So when Sam drops a video and he texts me going, oh, it's not done too well, I want to put a smile on his face, I want to help him out. And when you're live with 400 or 500 people watching and you just get 30 likes, it's like, ah, that's so annoying. I'm really trying to help someone out.
I can see your frustration.
I'm caring about you boys, and it's actually getting me in trouble, and it's making me look bad. But I'm so embarrassed. Imagine that every single YouTuber, even Memeless himself, if one of his videos doesn't do too well, he will go to bed and he will kick himself and he'll go, oh, for God's sake, why aren't they watching it? But he doesn't do it publicly, which is what I do.
And that's what it's got.
And that's what has that. Like, I'm publicly embarrassing myself and making myself look like an absolute fool. And I can't promise this because I am who I am, to try and not do that publicly. Of course, I'll come to Sam's house, so my video's done crap, but behind the scenes, not publicly, not in front of everyone, not making people feel bad, and not making myself look like an absolute bellend. Have I actually just treated people like that for not doing something? Well, I'm not paying their wages, they don't owe me anything. Like, yeah, all I'm doing is making videos. I get that.
People must think that, yeah, like it's something that has to be done, but it's not. You know, me, Daisy, Kian, anyone involved, you know, obviously appreciate when you do it, but you know, you don't have to, and we don't want you obviously to get, you know, to lose your shit over it or lose subs over it. So I
really want to help my friends out. So I see that as a platform to take it the step forward, which I shouldn't be taking forward.
Only other thing I want to say is the video that Memeless did in itself, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
I've laughed. George, your videos make me laugh, but I think there was the initial, like, I won't lie, I was a proper fanboy when I first saw that I was in the video. I was getting so excited. I didn't watch it the whole way through because I was like nervous, and then I watched it earlier on today and I was like wetting myself. It was so good.
Compared to 2 years ago, when Memeless dropped his video and I'm sitting there absolutely shaking with tears running down my face going, fuck, my channel's ruined, this is my dream, it's fucked, it's fucked. Now, you just look at it in the aspect of, like, I've grown up, I'm not as bad as I used to be, and there is going to be repercussions for your bad actions at the end of the day, and you just live it. It's not the first video that's made of me, and it won't be the last.
We're
like,
young,
it's more
we're
to come.
still learning.
Exactly.
And that's the thing with YouTube. YouTube isn't something you learn how to do one thing on it and that's it. YouTube is such a broad, open thing. You're always doing different bits of content. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
That's how it is.
The bit always gets me, and I'm sure it's the same with you guys, is like you see in the comments and people making videos, loads of people making videos, and it's like they think they're really clever because they've siphoned it out and they've deciphered the code of our video. Oh, it's definitely fake, this is why. So it's like, a lot of the time. Well, obviously.
I just kind of want to voice from my side of things that YouTube is such a big passion of mine, such a big dream, something I've always wanted to do from such a young age, and a lot of the time I feel like a failure. I really want to create, be in a position like George is himself, for example, and I've always dreamed of having YouTube friends, and I haven't got YouTube friends, and I'm grateful so much for the friends that I do have. They're probably better than anyone else, very supportive, and I know that they've always got my back, especially when like they're doing live streams and things like that. But I feel very secluded and city-outy, if that makes sense, of the YouTube community. No one really knows who I am, no one wants to talk to me, no one wants to meet up and film, and I find that very difficult on the aspect of I am a content creator, and everyone knows the main way to make it on social media and make it on YouTube is to connect and grow with other YouTubers. And you've got Memulous with Alex and Will and Ian, their group, and you've got the Sidemen, and you've got Callum Markey and Cam Kirkman, the Council House group, as they used to call each other, and things like that. There's groups. Our group, amazing, the best friends I could ask for, but I'm the only main YouTuber out of it, and like, it would be lovely to just meet other people and grow and become something, if that makes sense. And I am going to mention this here and there. I'm going to open my Twitter back up. I did actually private and kind of never used Twitter since George made his first video. I'm going to open my Twitter back up because I know that that's mainly the platform where YouTubers connect, and if there is any YouTubers out there that do want to make some cool videos, I've got some big aspirations, some big ideas that are going to change from the things we're doing now. Feel free to contact me, have a chat. The main reason why I deleted it was just because there was too much hate, but I can kind of understand and deal with that nowadays. It's just natural, and you know how it is. Chase the dream, chase the dragon, chase the goal. YouTube is my high, my drug, my vibe, something that I really am passionate about and put so much time and effort into. And I feel that with the fact that my videos have been getting lower views and things haven't been performing as they usually did, my mental health's been getting worse, and I've been getting lower, more depressed, not excited. I don't actually want to post sometimes anymore because I'm like, this is just gonna do shit. I'm just gonna zip it, right? I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna absolutely hit this YouTube channel as hard as I can with the boys. Double uploads every single week, trying to put some proper effort into the videos. You'll never know what happens. I'm not gonna let the word failure even enter my mind this time, and I'm gonna make a bloody difference. Obviously we've got some videos we recorded, and we've got a video coming Wednesday at 6 PM, but I just really want to try, because I think it's now or never. If I sit back and carry on the way I am, being depressed, being mentally unstable and unhappy, I'm going to lose everything I have. So if I start putting more effort in and putting that mental health to the back of my head and trying to forget about it and trying to become more happy, that way I feel that maybe I would be able to push my channel into a happy place, and then I will naturally feel happy without having to hide it. I want to say thank you to everyone that's watched through this long video. I don't know how long it's going to be. George, thank you for the video you made of me. I really do appreciate the constructive criticism you gave, and it was really enjoyable to watch. Me and the boys really enjoyed it. If you ever want to chat, as you know, you know where you can reach hold of me. I'll drop you my number, whatever. It'd be lovely to have a chat at some point, but ball's in your hands. I hope you understood where we're coming from. I'm not a dickhead. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys Wednesday at 6 PM for a Randonautica video, which a lot of YouTubers have been doing right now, and you guys don't want to miss my one, because our one is the next best thing. It is crazy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.